did you seriously just level up as soon as I hit start? Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends.
Oh, right there.
When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need to ask. Okay.
Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this.
Look at this
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I see a pueblo in these fucking walls, I'm gonna lose my shit.
A what?
A
Pueblo.
pueblo.
I don't know what that is.
Long story short, mud house.
Oh.
Yeah, a mud
Yeah,
house that
it's
is built
clay
into
huts.
that is built into like walls like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Are we swimming now? Need a bath? Stink?
Yeah, where do you think you guys got it from, us natives?
Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Unless y'all want to look for aether currents?
No, let's head back.
No, I don't think we have access to all of them.
The nearest one is that same one that's behind the ridge.
Okay.
I'm just sitting on horse.
There you guys go.
Wow.
Nay!
Banana.
Auntie Hannah.
Ah, welcome back. Hi there, I hope you had the giant skull. Here you go.
A hempen sack filled to the brim with chunks of the purest giant skull.
Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can.
The true test?
Yeah, testing it on the tower.
Field test.
Oh, this is voiced over.
This has to be. It's plain music.
And the camera. Whenever the camera starts to pan, it's definitely voiced over.
Yeah.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others. to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Bitchin', where'd you go?
What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last! Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Yeah, baby. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery
I'll be
prepare
right
us
back.
a
I gotta
boat,
use the bathroom.
and we can set out from
Okay.
the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Stop fucking laughing!
So, are we just not muting during these cutscenes anymore, huh, you noisy bastards?
I didn't do it because Fluffy didn't do it. It's like, oh, I guess we're not deafening anymore.
I just figured we want to hear each other's reactions, that's all.
I mean, that's fair. We're all pretty chill too, because the only other people in here are Milo and Spicy and their beans. I need more water.
Plus more map exploration.
That's true.
Actually, hold on.
Get to
Wait.
look out at the islands.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, hell yeah!
Get in, bitch. We're getting McDonald's.
I call shotgun.
Oh, look at Fiera. Are we there yet?
Oh, look at me. I am relaxed.
Are we there yet?
Here, chop.
I want a Big Mac.
Too bad.
But Dad.
I asked the tilapia work for a Big Mac. Holy shit, there's a big boy.
That is a big boy.
Let's give him a wide berth.
Are we gonna use that crystal to get into the tower from up top?
I think we're gonna use the boat that they talked about.
Yeah,
But
I'd imagine we were gonna use the boat.
I want to use parachutes. Jump from the crystal.
Parachute
That'd
ain't
be a
been
cool
invented yet.
operation.
I want French fries.
No French fries.
What about In-N-Out?
Okay.
Sweet.
In-N-Out was pretty good.
Or what's
I've
that
never
joint
had
that you
In-N-Out.
tell me that I should have because of the Monster Burger?
Monster Burger.
Oh, that's what it's called? Just Monster
Yeah.
Burger? Oh, okay.
I think we can squeeze
Oh
past
shit!
this
Look
guy.
at that front door. I just noticed.
Yeah.
It's all sealed up.
Yeah.
Also, Zot sounds very familiar. Like, eerily familiar.
Yeah, it kind of does.
There's Nihana. Or
There we go.
Nidhana.
There's Auntie.
Everyone's dropped off just next to her.
Hey,
Better
Auntie.
finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Now, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, Auntie.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Auntie, I'm not gonna kill you. I'll knock your ass out, but I'm not gonna kill
Oh, camera pan.
Yeah, this is
And
definitely
it's
gonna be worse
playing,
than
and it's playing like the villain theme. Shadow
We
Knight.
should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Oh, that's right.
Any moment now.
Oh, please work.
Bobble.
It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Might as well.
All right.
Fingers crossed.
With the power of my son on my ear, we will move closer! Oh my god.
I don't like that it flashed.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
I'm more worried about Fandaniel.
Like Fandaniel takes her talisman and she becomes corrupted.
Because that bastard
A
is
few more
skulking
steps.
about somewhere.
I'm scared. We shouldn't let her go on so far ahead.
Praise be to the sisters,
gonna
we
scoop her
made
in.
it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
I don't like that gap.
I fucking called it!
Saw that gap and I got scared. Shit, this was stupid. Dungeon time?
Fuck, trying to get a team together. I'm going in.
Oh god.
This shit looks... You know what the atmosphere gives me vibes of?
What?
Auntie.
The city from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Midgar?
Yeah,
I see
like
that.
when it was like eerie and dark.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my word.
They're solidified.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It's just like-
Tattlebond.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're way more solidified.
You
And they lost the color in their skin and everything. They're super pale.
Go!
There goes Stinky Man.
Daniel!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
I'm going to slit your throat!
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Shit!
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
What are you talking about?
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Fandaniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Fandaniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
What?
No.
Oh, why is that?
No, not now!
What?
At your
Ammon?
He's Ammon? No fucking way!
So,
Imagine a nation of
Foxy, I'm
unbridled
sorry.
prosperity.
He's coming back for you.
Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
Oh wait, that Ammon. Never mind.
You are a genius without peer, Ammon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation, slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
More Crystal Tower
Heed
and Alex.
me, Armon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
No
So he's from
fucking
the
way!
Albion Empire.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these mine spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Xenos.
Well. Shit.
No fucking way!
In the history books, Ammon was depicted as a nut. You were returned, but where's Miss First Nidhana? Nusia preserved. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work.
Thongrid! Thongrid!
Thongrid!
Dadgrid!
Deck! I'm in distress! Hold. Hold me. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What's happened? Fuck shit. So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard! I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nitana and the other captives.